Today, Julie's going to be making buttermilk biscuits, and here is the recipe just for you.
Kira is my helper for today.
Today we're going to share our biscuit recipe with you. I got my apron on and ready to start baking.
All right, Kira, first thing, wash your hands. Our ingredients are quite simple.
Flour, baking powder, salt, milk, butter, and vinegar.
This batch usually makes about 8 to 10 biscuits. Now we have to preheat the oven to 400 degrees. I will provide you with the regular portions for making this recipe, but we're gonna double the recipe today for our size family. This recipe calls for 1 cup of buttermilk. Today I don't have buttermilk, but it's quite easy to make your own. Take 1 cup of milk and then you pour 1 tablespoon of vinegar, any type of vinegar will do, into your milk. You let it sit for 5 minutes and voila, you've got buttermilk. 2 cups of flour.
1 tablespoon of baking powder. 1 teaspoon of salt. Stir it over together.
Next you'll have 6 tablespoons of butter. Our next step is the most difficult of this whole recipe. You have to make sure that your butter is worked into your mixture evenly. So using your hands, you go ahead and start squishing it in. You do not want any clumps of butter left over. I think that the key to good biscuits is making sure that your butter is thoroughly mixed throughout your mixture. So do not leave any clumps of butter. This is how your mixture should look. Next, we'll make a well in the center of our mixture and pour our buttermilk in.
The milk is good and curdled. Right now, Mommy's pouring the buttermilk. Now she has to mix it. And this is hard for me, and I can do this, so I guess Mommy has to do it. That smells yummy.
As you stir, your mixture will come together and start to form a ball. So the consistency of my dough is not too wet, it clumps together, and when you touch it, you can tell that it doesn't stick to your fingers. If for some reason your dough seems to be too sticky and it sticks a lot to your fingers, don't be afraid to add some extra flour. Next, you'll ball together your dough. You don't want to work it too much. You just want it to kind of start to stick together at this point. Lightly flour your surface. Put your dough on your floured surface and gently press your dough to about a 1/2 inch in thickness. Kira, you want to get the biscuit cutter?
Yeah.
Now that we have our dough to a 1/2 inch thickness, it's time to cut the biscuit shapes. Thank you. On one of our trips to Canada, we picked up these nifty little biscuit cutters, and they come in, I think, 3 different sizes, so works out perfect. I preheat my cookie sheet because it's a double layered cookie sheet, and I want it to cook the bottom of the biscuit properly. It's hot, Kira, so do not touch it, okay?
Okay.
Now it's time to cut the dough. Put them on. Take your leftover dough and squish it all together. Lay it out to cut some more out. So we have a little bit of extra dough left over. If you don't want to cook all your biscuits today, you can take the leftover dough and put it, wrap it up and put it in the fridge, and then you can bake it whenever you're ready for it.
We're wrapped up. Now let's put it in the fridge. Now it's purposely in the fridge.
So next we put our biscuits in the oven. We're gonna put it in for 20 minutes and rotate it at the 10-minute mark.
The kids are playing outside. So when we're all done with making food, then get to smack in.
Okay, we're at the 10-minute mark. As you can see, the ones that are closest to the back are browning already. 10 more minutes.
So there's a lot of great ways you can choose to eat your biscuits. You can take a big slab of real butter and drizzle honey on it, or your favorite preserve. One of our favorite ways in our family is making breakfast sandwiches, which is making scrambled eggs with shredded cheese on top, and then we take ham and fry it in the pan, and we put it all together and make a wonderful tasting breakfast sandwich. So that's actually what we're doing today.
I'm kind of funny about eggs. I like to get the organic, free-range, non-GMO, brown eggs, fresh from the hen, never caged. Yeah, I couldn't eat eggs any other way. Good job, Kira.
Mama! Dad!
Good job.
Yeah. Mommy, you forgot pepper.
Black pepper.
So out of this whole process, my job's probably the very hardest. I have to take these pre-cut pieces of meat. You have to grab a slice and then you have to lay it in the pan. As you can see, this is a most difficult process. I'm also gonna go ahead and fry up the scrambled eggs. A little bit of butter in the pan. All right. It takes a lot of work, elbow, to pour that egg in there. Come on, Kira, sing it. Soon and very soon, we are going to see the King. Soon and very soon, we are going to see the King. Soon and very soon, we are going to see the King. Hallelujah, hallelujah, we're going to see the King. So what we have here is a nicely buttered biscuit, provolone cheese, ham, and let's give it a try. You're gonna love these biscuits.
Yummy.
So good.
Awesome.
Delicious.
The best biscuits in the whole world.
They're very good.
Whoever made these is a genius.